I need another group who can tell me a different type of equation. Can you guys tell me a different type of equation? Derek, you want to speak for your group?
No.
Can you?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. What?
Tell me a different type of equation. They pulled those out.
Oh.
So what's another type of equation that you guys came up with?
Yeah, I have my sheet. F times 1. Wait, what?
I want you to come up and pull out a set of equations that we would not call property equations, but we would give another name to. You want to come up and separate them?
No.
Okay, Oliver, you want it?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We do that.
All right. All right, you want to group those?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. This one. Okay. Okay, so that one. This one. This one. This one.
All right, so even if they're not all there, tell us what you think about those.
These are all where you have to solve for a certain number.
Okay, so what should we call these?
Equation.
What kind of equations? Did you come up with a name?
No.
Anybody have a name for these? Solving for the unknown. Solving for unknown. So tell us why these are all, in your mind, solving for unknown. Step aside so people can see. Malik, if you need to move so that you can see, do. But don't have me move.
These are all solving for the unknown because for all of these, you have to choose a different number as the variable for it to equal the number that it's supposed to.
So each one of those, you might be trying to figure out what x is, or what n is, or what y is, or what a is.
Yeah.
So I came around to groups, and kind of my way of helping people understand what I was asking to do was to say, if this was on a test, what might the instructions be? If you saw this on a test, what would the instructions be? What would you say, Sarah? Solve for x. And if this were on a test, it might say?
Solve for n.
Solve for n. And if this were on a test, it might say?
Solve for a.
Solve for a. And
wait.
Yeah, you had a question about this.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't think that should be in that category.
Why?
Well, it's because it's not solving for everything. It's like it looks like it's already been solved already. Like what the value to y is.
Does everybody understand what Maria's objection is to what Oliver put?
Yeah.
Can I have you guys just check in with each other, see if you agree with Oliver or Maria, or you're not sure? So talk it over, and then. So, what do you think? Is y equals 2 a solve for type of equation?
I think that it does have to be solved because
I think y
you have to.
is already solved.
It can't be just.
Because it says y equals 2.
You have to actually solve it. Y has to be 2. Right?
Okay.
So it can keep going on and on and on and on.
Meaning?
You can say y equals 2 and then y equals 2. So you'd write y equals 2 and then y equals 2.
Okay. Maria, your question was? Should y equals 2 be a solved for equation? Everybody else agrees that 40 equals 5x, and 3 plus 2n equals 8, and 105 plus 2a equals 101. These are all solved for the variable, solved for the unknown. So Oliver, you told us that y equals 2 also belongs there. Maria's saying no.
Okay, y equals 2 belongs there because even though it looks like the finished product, you have to actually solve it. I mean, it can keep going on and on like this. So if you put y equals 2, you put y equals 2, y equals 2. But you still do have to solve it.
So Sarah, you have a thought?
I think it's already solved because there's no other equation, there's no other numbers, there's no other variables to solve. I agree.
Anybody over here in the same group as Oliver? What did you guys think? Because Oliver had an answer.
I agree. I agree with Oliver.
Zoe?
Well, I think that it should be in the same group because all the other ones are basically the same thing. They're just altered.
No, it's more.
Tell me what you mean by the same thing.
Well, I mean, like, they're both a variable equals a value, but they just have different operations and more numbers in front of them.
Are you convinced, sir?
No.
Okay, Maria?
Well, but it's just that when you look at it, it like stands out of the thing because you're not solving anything. Like basically, it just looks like an answer. Like there's like no other value to solve for.
It's already answered.
Okay. So I might have a way of maybe thinking about this in a different way, because I think you're right. If we call these solving for unknowns, it's already known. But I might say that how many different numbers could make this true? How many different values of x? 1. What is it? 8. Ron, do you agree? 8? 5 times 8 is 40? How many different numbers make this one true? 3 plus 2n equals 8. How many different numbers make it true? One of them. What is it? 2.5. How many numbers make this true? How many numbers make this true? So there may be ways that we could say these are all the same. There may be ways that you could say, this one's different. I think what's important is that we have rationale, we have reason behind why we're saying it belongs or it doesn't belong. So I'm happy that you guys are still saying this one stands alone. This is a strange equation, symbol string. And you guys are saying, it's like the others. I think that's good. Okay, so thank you for coming up.